Well, hello there. Welcome to RICO'S Garage. Doing a little work on the crew cab today. Working on getting some brakes on it, and came time to put the master cylinder on. I figured I'd do a quick little video on bench bleeding the master cylinder, because I've ran into a few times where somebody will buy a master cylinder, watch a video on YouTube or whatnot, and then call me up, hey, I can't get a brake pedal out of this thing. First question is always, did you bench bleed it? Silence. So, I'm going to walk you through and show you how to do that. It's not difficult, but it will make a world of difference on the performance of your new master cylinder. Sometimes it won't even work at all if you don't do this. You've got to get the air out of the master cylinder first, since it's the first part of the chain, and then put it on the vehicle and bleed it from there. So, what are we going to need? Well, naturally, we're going to need our new or reman master cylinder. This one we picked up at O'Reilly's, I believe, but that's really not important. We're going to need the big dumb screwdriver that always lays around in your toolbox. You don't ever seem to use it for anything else. This is one of its uses. Some new brake fluid. And for this time around, I'm going to use a bench bleeding kit. I don't remember where I got this from. They used to come with master cylinders back in the day, but somebody figured out they could save $1 for every master cylinder that they ship out. If they ship out 100,000 master cylinders, well, that's $100,000 they saved. And in place of that, they give you two little plastic plugs. The theory behind this is supposed to be that you put these plugs in right here, plug off the ports, take your big dumb screwdriver, work this in and out with fluid in the master cylinder and cap off. And two things, you watch till the bubbles disappear and keep slowly working it until you essentially hydraulic lock it to where you can't push the piston in anymore. These don't work right. They leak, and if fluid's getting out, then air is coming back in on the return stroke, so you're defeating your purpose. I just like the bench bleeding kit. I'm old school. It's the way I've always done it. And I bought that universal one. Sorry, I can't remember where, but they're out there. Amazon and eBay is your friend. So, undo the bail there. Take the cap off. Fill our reservoir till we're about ½ inch or so from the top, maybe a little less. Pop these caps out. Now in our kit, we get two hoses and some tapered adapters. Essentially what you're going to do, take that tapered fitting, push it into the small hole on the flare here. Don't get stupid with it, but just push it in fairly snug. And then take our hoses, run them into the fluid. This line in the back reservoir, this line in the front. The reasoning for this is it's in the fluid, then when you push in, you'll see the bubbles come out, and then on your return stroke you're drawing fluid in and not air, and you'll purge this until you get all the air out of the system. Well, not really the system, this unit by itself. So, reservoir's full of fluid, kit installed in here, hoses ran. Take our big dumb screwdriver, And we're just going to very lightly push just to see if we can do this without a leak. Slowly let off. Again. Now you don't want to go too fast here because you will create air bubbles. But not only can we see the bubbles in the fluid, we can see the bubbles in the clear tube. So we're just going to slowly work this back and forth until we get to where we have no bubbles. Slowly go all the way down to the end of the travel as well. And you'll notice this will work just like a brake system. When there's a lot of air in there, this is going to be pretty spongy feeling. Now that we started to work this a little bit and get the air out, now we'll have a firmer pedal, for lack of a better word. So we'll work this in and out, bleeding all our air. And you'll notice while you're doing this, the more you work it, the stiffer it's going to get. Easy. My mother watches this show. Talking about the brake system here, people. Get your minds out of the gutter. And there we go. Feeling quite a bit of resistance. And we have no bubbles. So now we're ready to install this on the truck. So there you go. Simple procedure, but it makes a world of difference in the performance of your brake system. So if you install your master cylinder, make sure you bench bleed it first. That's it for this tech tip. If any of these tech tips have ever helped you or you enjoy watching these things, please give us a like, comment, or subscribe, or all of the above. Share this video with your friends. Share it with your enemies. We don't care. We're just trying to get our name out there, trying to help people with their projects. So, I'm going to get this installed on our truck, get out there and work on something. And I'll catch you down the road. Later. I almost forgot, and you were going to let me forget. These little plastic plugs that come with these things, they're not totally worthless. There is a good use for them. Watch this. When we remove our bench bleeding kit, and then we're going to have to install this on the truck, we're going to make a hell of a mess. You can see it wants to leak. Well, we don't want to get brake fluid all over whatever we're working on. So we'll install those caps, and that'll help keep the fluid in while we transfer it over to the truck. Now, if you look, see that drip? That's exactly why I don't use these to bench bleed. That little drip is going to suck air in here and make this whole project not much fun. But it will keep the fluid in there long enough when we get it on the truck. So, can't believe you almost let me forget that. I'll catch you later.